Picture this, a land shrouded in mystery, where ancient kingdoms rise and fall, their stories lost to the mists of time. What if I told you that before England, there were realms so powerful, so enigmatic, that their very existence challenges everything we thought we knew about British history? Welcome to the forgotten world of the lost kingdoms of Britain. Long before the familiar map of the United Kingdom took shape, these lands were home to a tapestry of diverse cultures and powerful rulers. From the windswept hills of Wales to the rugged coasts of Scotland, forgotten kingdoms once thrived, each with its own unique identity and rich heritage. Imagine standing atop a misty hill, overlooking a landscape dotted with ancient stone circles and crumbling fortresses. These are the remnants of civilizations that time forgot, waiting to reveal their secrets to those brave enough to seek them out. One such realm was the Kingdom of Rheged, a powerhouse that dominated much of what is now northern England and southern Scotland. Led by the legendary King Urien, Rheged was a center of culture and military might. Yet, despite its former glory, it vanished so completely that even its exact location remains a subject of debate among historians. To the south, in what is now Wales, lay the Kingdom of Powys. This realm stood as a bastion against Anglo-Saxon expansion, its rulers tracing their lineage back to Roman Britain. The tales of Powys speak of fierce warriors and mystical druids defending their lands against invaders for centuries before finally succumbing to outside pressures. But perhaps the most intriguing of these lost kingdoms is Elmet, a mysterious entity that once occupied parts of modern-day Yorkshire. Elmet managed to maintain its independence long after its neighbors had fallen to Anglo-Saxon rule, becoming a final stronghold of British culture, a rapidly changing world. These kingdoms weren't isolated entities. They were part of a complex web of alliances, rivalries, and cultural exchanges. The rulers of these realms forged powerful dynasties, built impressive fortifications, and left behind legacies that continue to shape the landscape of Britain today. Take, for example, the Kingdom of Strathclyde, centered around the Clyde Valley in Scotland. This long-lived realm played a crucial role in the development of Scottish identity, its kings ruling from the imposing fortress of Dumbarton Rock. The legacy of Strathclyde can still be felt in the distinct cultural identity of the Scottish lowlands. To the east, the Kingdom of Bernicia rose to prominence, eventually merging with its southern neighbor Deira to form the powerful Kingdom of Northumbria. This union would go on to dominate northern Britain for centuries, producing some of the most significant cultural and religious developments of the early medieval period. But why have these once mighty kingdoms faded from our collective memory? The answer lies in the tumultuous events that shaped Britain in the centuries following the Roman withdrawal. Waves of invasion, shifting alliances, and the gradual emergence of new power structures all contributed to the erosion of these ancient realms. The arrival of the Anglo-Saxons, in particular, had a profound impact on the political landscape of Britain. As these newcomers established their own kingdoms, many of the older British realms were absorbed or pushed to the margins. Yet, even in defeat, these lost kingdoms left an indelible mark on the culture and identity of the British Isles. Consider the Kingdom of Dumnonia, which once covered much of southwest England. Though eventually conquered by the West Saxons, its influence lives on in the distinct Celtic culture of Cornwall and the legends of King Arthur, which many believe have their roots in Dumnonian history. Similarly, the Kingdom of Gwynedd in North Wales stood as a beacon of Welsh independence for centuries, its rulers claiming descent from the legendary Magnus Maximus. The princes of Gwynedd would go on to play a pivotal role in the struggle for Welsh identity, leaving a legacy that continues to resonate in modern Wales. As we delve deeper into the stories of these lost kingdoms, we begin to uncover a richer, more complex picture of early British history. Far from being a dark age of barbarism and decline, the period following the Roman withdrawal was one of vibrant cultural exchange and political innovation. The courts of these forgotten realms were centers of learning and artistic expression. In the Kingdom of Gododin, located in what is now southeast Scotland, bards composed epic poems celebrating the deeds of their warriors. One such work, Rheged, survives to this day as one of the earliest examples of Welsh poetry. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Mercia, which rose to dominate central England, rulers like Offa left behind impressive monuments such as Offa's Dyke, a massive earthwork that stretched along the Welsh border. These achievements speak to the organizational power and ambition of these early medieval states. But the story of the Lost Kingdoms is not just one of grand deeds and mighty rulers. It's also a tale of ordinary people living their lives amidst the ebb and flow of power. Archaeological evidence reveals thriving communities engaged in trade, craftsmanship, and agriculture. In the Kingdom of Essex, for example, excavations have uncovered evidence of a sophisticated society with connections stretching across the North Sea to Scandinavia and the Frankish kingdoms. These findings challenge our perceptions of the so-called Dark Ages and highlight the interconnectedness of early medieval Europe. As we piece together the fragments of these lost realms, we're forced to reconsider our understanding of British history. The emergence of England, Scotland, and Wales was not a straightforward process, but rather the result of centuries of conflict, negotiation, and cultural fusion. The legacy of these forgotten kingdoms lives on in the landscape around us. From the hill forts of Wales to the stone circles of Scotland, the physical remnants of these ancient realms continue to captivate and inspire. Place names, local traditions, and even genetic studies all offer tantalizing clues to this hidden past. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Lost Kingdoms is the way they challenge us to think differently about our history. They remind us that the past is never as simple or straightforward as we might like to believe. Instead, it's a complex tapestry of competing narratives and forgotten voices, waiting to be rediscovered. As we stand at the threshold of a new era, with technology offering unprecedented opportunities to explore our past, the time has come to resurrect these lost kingdoms from the shadows of history. By uncovering their stories, we not only enrich our understanding of Britain's past, but also gain valuable insights into the forces that continue to shape our world today. So the next time you walk through the British countryside, take a moment to imagine the forgotten realms that once flourished there. Listen for the echoes of ancient battles, the whispers of long-lost languages, and the footsteps of kings and queens whose names have faded from memory. For in the story of the Lost Kingdoms, we find not just the roots of modern Britain, but a mirror to our own complex and ever-changing world. The Lost Kingdoms of Britain may be gone, but their spirit lives on in the land and its people. As we continue to unravel their mysteries, we open up new chapters in the grand narrative of human history, reminding us that the past is never truly lost. It's just waiting to be rediscovered.